Heyo, Jiggly-Gut here, and welcome back to Dysmantle. The last time we finished the first area, and now we're here in the second area, which is the Evacuation Site. The title credits pretty much took us from here to here, so we don't have much more of a jaunt left to go to reach our next destination. This place is crawling with scrappers and a few hurlers, and we'll also encounter a new enemy in this area, one which is to be avoided early on, as it's pretty damn powerful. Again, keep your distance from the scrappers unless they want to come at you, like so. Just brain them. Speaking of the devil, that's the new enemy. We do not want to fight that. There is, however, some interesting little tidbits in there that we do want. Anyways, come in through here. Get a sneak attack on them. Or leave suspended.
Gathering points for the evacuation have been established. Please move to your designated area. Take only what you need. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Now these monsters are, rather deaf at the noise, but if they see you, they will aggro. So as long as we keep behind them, we should be fine. I think... damn it. If I can attack this pallet on the right angle, I should be able to break this rubber. Or not. Oh well. I will do this. Just to open that door. That way it's not blocked anymore. We'll grab those materials and these ceramics, and we'll leave this place. Now apparently there's something about new catalysts there. Another scrapper. Here we've got another blocked door. We'll just smash these barrels and pallet of wood. And now we can use that as a shortcut as well. Here's our second link tower. We'll activate this. Now, once we create the item, the compass item, we can fast travel between any link tower that we've activated, which is handy, but that's still a little ways off. Well, yeah, we've got some rubber in here, so we'll take her out, we'll break this spool of rubber, and then we'll be able to upgrade our crowbar to maximum. Actually, we can do it right here. This is one of the workbenches I was mentioning much earlier in the run, in the playthrough. Our campfire spawn point for here. Now, in order to trigger the spawn points, you've actually got to sit down at the campfire. Otherwise, just lighting it alone won't work. We'll open this gate for, again, faster movement. And this is our objective. open the gate. The gate is sealed until link relays have been activated. So now we scan for relays and it will give us our next objectives. Now, at the same time, they are far away and they're not far away. The first time you're playing the game, they might seem like they're far away. But they're relatively close. We're level 6, so yeah, let's rest at the campfire. Gatherer, we'll take Hoarder too. A lot of the stuff around here I'll pick up eventually further down the track. Bandages is a pretty good item to get. Yeah. Well, you got aggro of 2 scrappers there. I wasn't sure whether I got the aggro of the hurler over in that direction. But apparently I didn't. Oh, yeah, you can do that. That's unfortunate. But not at all the end of the world. So 2 more scrappers. So the first 2, the easiest 2 to get are the 2 relays to the north. This one here that's located at a farm, and this one here that's located at a sort of camping grounds. The 2 down to the south here are the hardest ones to get. We've got to get past 2 skeleton dudes to get to that one. And this one, we've got to do our first 2. I'll cover more on that once we get there. Now here we've got a new enemy. It's called an X-Wolf. These can drop either bones or hide, both good materials. They're not too hard. They move very fast. The key when dealing with them is not to run away. Never turn your back on them. Keep locked onto them, backpedal, and hit them in the face as they get close. Or sneak attack them if you're near them. So, hit them, backpedal, rinse and repeat. That's the best way to do it. If you've got a group, you want to backpedal a little quicker. But, again, the same method applies. So we need 4 more bits of hide for our next backpack upgrade, which is fantastic. We'll come through here. Now one thing that should be noted is, outside of enemies, we have neutral animals, like deer and caribou, which we can also hunt for meat and hide. And with the item we create later to stop the respawns, it also stops the respawn of said fauna in the area, which is kind of a drawback. Anyway, we'll continue on with destroying these bastards. If we come down here, we'll encounter another new enemy. I forget what this one is. I think it's a spike pod. And what it does is it kind of thrusts its spikes out when we're within distance of it. But if we creep up on it and just do a power hit, we can kill it from out of range. And when you kill it, it lets out a puff of toxic gas. Just keep out of that and you'll be safe as houses. A few more explosive barrels. Some more rubber. Groovy. And here we are at the farmstead, and that's our first relay in there. Opening up the fridge, we'll get some corn. 4 ears. And in here we'll get our second recipe, a corn cob, which will give us another 5 points. Fortunately, we're a little off. However, the game gives us a new mission of inventing and crafting a seed bag, planting seeds, and harvesting crops. We'll accept that, and we'll sit down at our campfire here real quick. Now, if we come up here, there's our seed bag. We're missing a little bit of plant matter, but we will get that. Pretty damn easy. Just focus on getting vines and little shrubs like this one here. Before you know it, we'll have enough plant material to make the bag of seeds. I think that should be enough. What is that? 6, 18, 21. How many bits do we have? It's times like that where you wish you did track them. Nope, we've got enough. And now when we hit level 8, we'll get the ability to craft a hoe. And with a hoe, we can create more of these tilled soils. This is a tilled area of soil, and so is this, this, and this. And you can, with the hoe, you can create more of those on dirt that looks like this, that was tilled in the past. Come in here, equip our seed bag, and by holding the left mouse button, we can switch to this. Now, it takes 2 ears of corn to plant 1 plot. We'll plant them both. And given time, these will grow and mature, and we'll be able to harvest more than we planted. So it's a bit of a timed investment. In the meantime, we'll come in here and activate the first relay. Now, I don't really have to come down this way just yet, but there is a new enemy down here called the Chaser, which is dressed in like prison orange. And they're extremely fast and will run you down if you try and run away. Again, the same premise as with the wolves, backpedal and hit her in the face. Even if there's scrappers coming at you at the same time. Just to prove that point, I'll aggro all of them. If she gets too close, just do a roll like so, or whack her in the face, and that'll slow her down for a bit. As long as you keep moving, you'll be fine, and as long as you're not running away. If you turn your back on her, you're as good as hit. You always want to keep facing her. If you're not facing her, then you're running away, you can't counter hit her, and she will claw you in the back. But yeah, intimidating first time around, but a very simple enemy. So, as you see, there's a deer there. The enemies do hunt down the local fauna. But we want to hunt this thing down ourselves. It can be a bit tricky early levels. Note how I'm swinging like a madman. That said, I am stupid in that I just realised I had the throwing knives that I invented a little bit ago. And that would have been good at throwing at the deer. The deer won't heal unless we rest in a campfire. Oh, missed with that. Oh, I nailed it with that one, though. We've got another chaser here, though. I'm going to stop fucking around with the deer for now. Just so I can focus my attention on her. Again, the idea behind her is just don't panic. Move. Think about your movements. Main path. Whoop. She connected with me there. I don't have any more knives to throw. That's a shame. Doesn't really matter. There is another spawn point here. A campfire spawn point. I'll probably activate that in a moment, actually. And here we've got another new point of interest. It's a wishing well. Now, if we offer it the items listed there, a bit of scrap wood and a cup, it'll grant us a boon, our choice of 3 random items. So, if I can get some scrap wood and some ceramics, I'll do that. I did have some scrap ceramics before, but unfortunately I popped them in the bin. Later on we get the ability to take out items from the storage bin, but until then we're just going to find them a field, in the field. So now that I've rested at the campfire, this chaser should be alive, and she has a chance of dropping ceramics. So we're going to do that. She heard us fighting. Just power up a swing and another. Oh, things are getting a little more crowded now. Again, just keep calm. Let them chase the deer. Okay. There's our ceramics. Break a bit off this fence. And there's our wood. So once you've got the items that the well is asking for, we can come, drop them in, and we can pick what we want. Now, iron is good, but ceramics is a lot more annoying to come by earlier. Iron is actually rather reliable to come across, so I will take all the ceramics. So we turned 1 ceramic and 1 bit of wood into 9 ceramics. Over here we've got another one of these missions where we fight a bunch of enemies. This one is 6, but I think it's 3 hurlers this time. Not entirely sure. Either way, we'll do that. Now note, the last time I focused on the scrappers first. For this round, I wanted to focus on one of the hurlers, just because that's a little more reliable to take them out. You know, that way we don't have to piss about with this life. We can just take the fight straight to him. If we want, we can throw daggers at him. There's not much you can do. Now the daggers, we only have 3 on us, but we replenish those every time we sit down at a campfire. The same is said for anything else like mines, hand grenades, bandages. Anything else that has a charge can be replenished when resting at a rest point. Coming across the road here, there's our link tower for this zone. We'll activate that while we're in the area. Excuse me. Okay, activate the link tower. go. Again, it shows us the adjacent areas. It'd show us the one in the top right, but because we activated the link tower down at the evacuation site, technically that's adjacent to it as well, so that already activated that. We will take the time here to get this rubber, again, because rubber is useful. Bummer. Sometimes you can attack the item underneath and break the item sitting on top, but that's not the case there. There's a radio.
Special message for the dear inhabitants of Capernaum. Your mighty walls will keep the monsters at bay. Sleep tightly. You are safe and loved. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
So, continuing over this way. We've got this gated area. We've got a few scrappers here. Again, we've got locked doors. We can't get in there just yet. Another workbench. And another campfire resting area, which we're going to take advantage of because we just leveled up. Okay, it's going to give us Farmer, Culinarist again, and Multi-Talented. Well, I don't really want the Farmer perk, so I'm going to take Multi-Talented for better coverage next level up in regards to the skills I can take. Just checking what I can and cannot do. Not much of anything at the moment. In terms of inventions, we can invent the sickle, but I don't quite need that just yet, so we'll leave that in the drawing board. I can invent the shock absorbers, which give me a roll speed, but I don't really use them all that much. I can finally do the link tower, but for that I need 10 iron and 10 scrap electronics. And that's to kill enemies permanently using those blue eye orbs we get from the bosses. But we also get them from tombs, which we'll be covering next episode, I think, next part, judging from the time. So coming up this way, we're pretty much within spitting distance of the next relay. But here, we've got a very obvious circle of rocks, which is a sign of buried loot. So we're going to take out our shovel and dig it up as soon as the deer goes away. And what do you know? Who won the pony? Me. There's some electronics in there. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure there's a recipe for like fish and chips or something in one of those cupboards. So we're going to try for that. Yep, there we are. Don't really need that just yet. Got some potatoes in there, which we can grow later on, if we so wish. Which I more than likely will. Another respawn point. Another box. There's our relay link. And that is all for the north side here. Now we're just going to go down south. Again, it seems like it's a massive stretch, but it's not all that far. It's only really far if you're doing it for the first time. So over here we've got a mission to fish. Now you can pretty much fish in any body of water, but there's certain fishing spots designated by these like little ripples in the water where the fish are active. And they're like one-off fishing areas. But you can pretty much fish anywhere, anytime. We've got the materials for this. So we're going to invent that. we're going to equip it into our slot where our shovel is. And yeah, just be careful around water. For whatever reason, our protagonist cannot swim. He's just like Altair and friggin' Assassin's Creed. You know, he just sinks like a stone. So we actually get experience for fishing. Once you drop your rod in, you know, it's pretty much, you know, all it takes is time. I don't need to hit anything else, just activate the rod. And once the fishing spot is exhausted, he'll get up and say, oh, well, the fish must have walked away. And if it's a fishing spot like this, it'll appear green on the map to show that you've already been there and done it. Each fish grants a little more experience the more fish you dredge up. So we got 130 for that one, 140, and so on. Now, if I got the fishing perk before this, we'd be getting 100% of the experience we're getting here. So we would have got 300 XP for that one. Unfortunately, that hadn't appeared on the table yet for us to take. But yeah, fishing's still good, and we'll need these fish later on anyways for various things, various dishes or missions, etc. How many is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll probably manage to get one more, if any. Nope. So as you can see down on the little radar there, it's now showing up as a green fish, saying that we've exhausted that unique fishing spot. Grabbing out our crowbar one more again. Come over here, break her. I think we'll come in here and get the ceramics just because they're there. That's the main reason I hung around for the fish this time around, to get the bronze medal. A nice shot to our experience. We'll get the scrap electronics from the microwave. Smash that up, get that. Drop that stuff off. There's a few other areas of interest around here that we could visit if we so wish. But yeah, no, I think I'll just head south. I'll cover those areas of interest the next time we're in the location. We will be coming back this way very soon. So we'll brain her, and we'll come down through here. Oop. Couple more scrappers here. We're going to cut down across this road we came across before, back towards that farm relay. A little bit more scrap. Yeah, so we've got a time chest on there. I'll touch upon them later. For now, we're just going to continue going south. Now, this wishing well, if we investigate it, it's got a 20-minute, 10-second timer. We can offer it some items again once the 30 minutes are up for another chance at some good items. So again, it's a chaser, just keep on backpedaling. If you turn around and run from her, she will increase in speed, and that will better her chances of killing you. Because then you can't defend yourself. Because like us, she does have the ability to swing at us while sprinting. It's just, if we're not sprinting, she won't use it. Which is a good thing to keep in mind. Here's another a bit of a stutter there. A suspicious looking ring. So we do that and get some fabrics. We're going to come down this way. Now these, yeah, they're holes. Avoid them. You don't have wings, you cannot fly. Avoid them like the plague, you will die. There's some ruins over there, we can't access them until we do the next relay. Which is where I'm sort of planning to end this part. So coming down this way, we've got a few more scrappers, and we do have a pack of 3 wolves. Which can be challenging if you're caught unawares by them, or don't know how to handle wolves properly. So I'll just deal with these scrappers that are sitting in the road, and I'll try and demonstrate taking on a pack of wolves. Again, it's like scrappers, just much quicker. Backpedal, one gets near you, swing. If 2 are at you at the same time, you want to roll. So roll. But the idea is to wear them down one at a time. Again, just keep backpedaling and strafing, and you should be fine. They can be intimidating when you see them running towards you, but again, as long as you're not sprinting away from them, you should be able to handle them. Running from the predators is what gets you killed. So here we've got another suspicious digging spot. That's bagged us some iron. Lovely. Switch to our crowbar. Continue down the way. Here we are at the Bow Lake camping grounds. We've got another campfire here. I will be back at this location later. Just for now, I'm just lighting it up. We've got a few more scrappers here. There is another chaser further down. So we'll take them out. There's a chaser right here on this corner. Take out the scrappers. Charge up a hit, another. Goodbye, sunshine. Brain her. And just down here, we should reach the town of whatchamacallit. I forget what this place is called. Doesn't really matter. It is. What is this place? This place is, well, it ain't listed on the frickin' map. Anywho, I will end it here, where we're in spitting distance of this relay here, which I will cover next episode. Until then, this has been Jiggly-Gut. Peace out, and I will see you next time.